Okay, so as promised, here is my review of the Norco Bigfoot 1 fat bike. The Bigfoot 1 sits at the top of Norco's Bigfoot lineup, and it comes in at $24.99 Canadian. It has an alloy frame made into a carbon fork, and in its stock configuration, it comes in at 34 pounds with tubes. Over the past few months, I made a few upgrades to the bike. I swapped the stock Sunringlay mule foot rims for some woven precision carbon wheels. And I also swapped the Terrain Johnny 5 tires for some studded 45 North Rathschilds. This shaved about 4 pounds off the total weight of the bike, and it was all rotational weight, so it really made a difference in the way the bike handled. The Terrain Johnny 5s were great tires, but they weren't the lightest, coming in at about 4.5 pounds a tire. You can find both 45 North and woven wheels at Full Cycle Ottawa, and I'll leave a link to their website down below in the description. I also upgraded the handlebars to 1UP Components Carbon Bar, which has a bit of vertical compliance, and this helps smooth out some of the bumps on the trail and reduces arm fatigue. Lastly, I swapped out the saddle for a WTB Coda. The upgrades I made to the Bigfoot aren't necessary, however I'd look into them if fat biking is something you're planning on doing on a regular basis. When it comes to climbing, the Bigfoot does a great job of staying online, and it's only when things start to get super steep that I found myself putting a bit more weight on the front end of the bike to keep it from lifting up. On the descents, the Bigfoot feels composed, and the trail-oriented geometry inspires confidence. It allows the rider to stay neutral on the bike even when things get gnarly. Also, this is the first fat bike that I've felt comfortable jumping on. It has a really poppy and playful feel, and it's really snappy in the corners. The SRAM NX Eagle drivetrain has held up great so far. The shifting's not as crisp as the GX group set, but in the winter, when it's cold out, things work a little slower, so NX is totally fine. I'm also super impressed with the X-Fusion Manic dropper post. I've always been a bit hesitant to get a dropper post for my fat bike, but I've had zero issues with it so far. I've been out riding when it's minus 30 and the post slows down a little bit, but all in all it still goes up, comes down, and it's no issues. And the same can be said for the SRAM level brakes. I've had no issues, and even when it's super duper cold, they work quite well. Thanks for checking out my review of the 2020 Norco Bigfoot 1. If you like the video, hit the subscribe button down below. If you have any questions about the bike, feel free to drop a comment and I will get back to you. If you want to check out the bike in person, you can head on down to Full Cycle. They've got a location in Hintonburg and they also have a location in Saint Laurent, both in Ottawa. And yeah, I guess that's it for now. I will see you guys out on the trail. I'm still working on my Gatineau Park Fat Bike Tour kind of overview trail preview videos, so stay tuned. Those will be coming in the next couple weeks. We finally have a lot of nice snow. I'll see you guys out on the trail. See ya.